Guys, welcome back to today's video on the channel. Today we'll be doing my round 12 tips and prediction and looking how I did well last week in round 11. And if an 86.7% have not subscribed to this channel, if you would like to see this content, subscribing on the march to 200 subscribers, we appreciate you subscribe. So let's get to round 12 tip and prediction and see how I did last week. I got 5 out of 9 last week in round 11. Let's see how I did. So Hawthorn, Adelaide I got right. Richmond, Essendon right. Fremantle, St Kilda right. North Melbourne, Gold Coast wrong. Geelong, Sydney right. Collingwood, West Coast right. Carlton, Port Adelaide wrong. Giants, Brisbane wrong. And Bulldogs, Melbourne wrong. Yeah, not the best. Can improve. I reckon I'm going to try to get 7 out of 9 this week. Let's get into my round 12 tips and predictions. So let's get into my round 12 tips and predictions. So there's only 6 games this week because of the buys, if you didn't know that. This first game to kick off round 12 on Thursday, 28 May, is St Kilda taking on Hawthorn. Hawks are back on the winning list. St Kilda didn't really watch much that game against Freo. I reckon Hawks, they're probably the better team in my opinion, and I reckon the Hawks do win by Hawthorn by 15 points. They'll get back at 2 in a row. So on the Friday night, it's Carlton taking on Geelong. Geelong, they were very good against the Swans. The boys, they're coming off 2 in a row. It's really like new coach always seems to play well. Yeah, like I reckon Cats are a different team. Like I'm on paper the Cats should be winning. I wouldn't be surprised if Blues do win. I'm gonna go Geelong this one. Geelong by 13 points. So next game, the first game on the Saturday is Sydney taking on the Tigers. Sydney, they a disappointing loss last week. I reckon it was expected they were going to lose at some point. Richmond, big win last week over the Bombers to put more pain on Essendon. We'll get to I feel like cannot see the Tigers win this one, and I reckon we'll stay with them for 2 quarters and Sydney just blow away. And I reckon the Swans win by, I don't think it'll be a blowout, Sydney by 27 points. Next game is we head to Queensland. It's Brisbane taking on Freo. Brisbane, I don't think they're winning the premiership this year. Cannot see. If you're letting a team score that many goals in a quarter, no, yeah. Freo, I reckon they're the best team in this year. And I reckon the Gabba, that I think Lions might bounce back. And yeah, actually, I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to go a little bit off upset. Brisbane by 7 points. They'll bounce back. And I reckon Lions by 7. Freo will finally get another loss. Bulldogs taking on Collingwood. Bulldogs got a very close win over Melbourne, and Collingwood got a win in Scott Penfrey's all-time breaking record. And only because of that marble, I think the Bulldogs will win this one, and I reckon the Bulldogs win by 19 points. Next one is on the Sunday at TIO Traeger Park in Alice Springs. It's Melbourne taking on GWS, and I reckon the Giants have come with a big win over the Premiers. Melbourne nearly won. Yeah, Melbourne they're so impressive this year. I feel like they could be winning. They'll definitely be winning a final. I reckon Melbourne. How good they are, and I reckon I'm going to go the D's. The D's haven't played the best in TIO Traeger Park the last 2 years, and I reckon I think Melbourne will this time. This is a different Melbourne. I reckon Melbourne by 7 points. They'll win the Classic. West Coast Essendon, we know what been having the week in Essendon. By the Bombers, they just sacked their coach. If you didn't know that, Brad Scott's left. Every time a new coach normally gets sacked, they start winning. Only because it's West Coast, I reckon the Eagles might overpower the Bombers. Like the Eagles, they've been quite decent this year. I reckon they haven't been. Besides a couple of smashings, I reckon they've been improving, and I reckon. Only because it's our Optus, I can't see the Bombers getting past. And I reckon West Coast by, I think the Eagles by 20 points to the Eagles. I didn't see the Bombers, so they're not that good, I reckon. So on the buys this week is Adelaide, Gold Coast, North, Port Adelaide this week. Both Adelaide teams are not playing this week. You didn't know that. And I think, yeah, like, thank you for watching today's video. If you do go and like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Tap notification bell. You know if I any post video. And we're on the road to 200 subscribers. By the end of the year, it'll be grateful if you hit that subscribe button, and it doesn't cost anything. You just subscribe. Yeah, like, and we're on 86% have it subscribed, and make sure we're going to try to get that down. Yeah. See you next video. Bye for now. See ya.